Hi, it's Maggie. Today I'm doing the September ephemeris, the transits for September 2019. So we're really feeling Virgo energy. We're coming out of Leo. Uh, the inner planets, I'm going to backtrack to August 22nd. We're in August now, but a lot of the inner planets are already in Virgo, but the sun officially goes into Virgo August 22nd. And it will join Mercury, Venus and Mars that have been in Virgo. And so I'm going to begin from the 1st, September 1st. Uh, so September 1st, yeah, Mercury will be 8 degrees. Planet of communication is 8 degrees. I do this every time I try to look at my notes, and then I realize I just should read the ephemeris. Yeah, Mercury is 5 degrees Virgo. So and it's been in Virgo. So it is all about communication, detail work, any kind of detail work. Personally, I really wish I had a Virgo secretary to do detail work for me because it's just, yeah. But anyway, if you're lacking earth energy, it's on right now. It's really on. There's earth trines, or if you're lacking the earth energy, the transiting planets can help you to utilize that energy. That's why I'm wearing earth tones today, sort of an earth tone, to help to utilize the Virgo energy. Although the sun isn't there, we still have Mercury, Venus, and Mars there. Mars is the planet of action, so taking action on some, work or health regime. Detail, analytical skills would be enhanced, or even wanting to do work, would be would not feel like drudgery. Like maybe at other times when everything was in Leo, you kind of wanted to just go play. And you still can. That doesn't mean all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yeah, because yeah, of course you can. Jupiter remains 15 degrees Sagittarius, so it always wants an adventure, Jupiter, and it's a benefic. It's a good luck planet, and it's expansion. So it would expand travel, adventure, maybe moving to a foreign country, or just creating some kind of a new expansion in your life, whatever that may be. So on September 1st, Jupiter, Saturn is retrograde 14 degrees Capricorn, so it's been in Capricorn. Um, Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, and Saturn likes to build structure. So to have your ruler and even if you're lacking Earth, or if you're any of the Earth elements, having Saturn in Capricorn gives you the discipline to want to build structure. First of all, Virgo wants to work. Saturn in Capricorn is just, climbing the ladder to success. It wants to build structure. And if your structures aren't working, Saturn is the law of karma, the great teacher, it will tear them down if they're not working. So, or now is a good time to find maybe a better way to learn a new skill in order to make it easier, make your work easier, uh, maybe create a new way of doing things. Yeah, so Saturn can be good. It can be good. It can be good, and it can also be a malefic if things aren't working. It can be hard. It can be hard on you, or if it's sitting on your ascendant. Say if you're a Capricorn and you have Saturn sitting on your ascendant and Pluto. That can be pretty heavy, pretty heavy. But this is just a general September transit report. Um, so Uranus, the planet of change, unpredictability, both Saturn and Uranus are the rulers of Aquarius. So um, it is retrograde in in Taurus. at 6 degrees Taurus. So we are definitely feeling that collectively. Uh, where you would feel it, Taurus is what you value, and it's money, material gain. So whatever house you have Taurus in is the area where you would experience change. But overall, collectively, it would be money and values, value system, maybe back to the earth because it's earth sign. Venus also is the ruler of Taurus, so it could be maybe just suddenly, unpredictably changing your career. Maybe you're working 9 to 5 as a teacher or something, and you always wanted to be an artist. Uh, yeah, it's kind of like the midlife crisis planet. You could call it that, because yeah, Aquarians are just they're very open to new ideas, and Uranus wants to liberate. So it wants to liberate your finances, could either go up or down. So I would not take any risks at this time with finances. Moving on, Neptune, the ruler of Pisces, is retrograde 17 degrees in Pisces. So Neptune has a 14-year transit. So I think collectively we're learning all kinds of lessons through Neptune. We've certainly had massive weather, we're dealing with climate change and all kinds of things. The lines are blurred, the boundaries are being blurred um, in all sorts of ways. So it's a very good time for all things Piscean, whether it's service, humanitarian service we certainly need, whether it's disaster relief or uh, humanitarian service, idealism, um, or just getting loaded and wanting to escape everything. That's very Neptunian as well. Um, but you can also use Neptune for like inspiration. It's inspiration, meditation. Um, yeah, just it's I like Neptune. Neptune is nebulous, though. It can create a fog or an illusion, thinking everything is one way and then it turns around and it's another way. Or the lens through which you maybe saw a job, or career or relationship. The ideal, it idealizes. Neptune idealizes out of all proportion. And then when the Neptunian fog lifts, you see the reality of the situation, and the reality can be quite shocking, very shocking. And then you can become very, very disillusioned. And that's what's going on in our world today. But in the individual chart, uh, it depends which house you have it in. In the Aries chart, it would be the 12th house of Pisces because it's the ruler. So Pluto in September 1st is retrograde. Yeah, all the outer planets are retrograde. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, and Pluto are all retrograde. Um, so Pluto's 20 degrees Sagittarius, Capricorn, um, tearing down. Pluto's the ruler of Scorpio, so it's revealing a lot. Capricorns have been through a lot, and it's tearing down structures in order to rebuild them. Um, and it's transformation. So those are some heavy duty planets that, in this lifetime, we haven't had them all together in a conjunction like that for like, I don't know, since the 15th century or something. Um, so yeah, no, actually, yeah, the 60s, when, oh, yeah, I was thinking when all the rebellion was going on, all the rebellion was going on. So Um, anyway, yeah, just anyway, there's major changes, and Pluto and Scorpio is could be changes in sexuality, secrets, like the Me Too movement. That would be Pluto and Capricorn, um, which was started actually in the 70s. So it's kind of like a throwback to the 70s when women were independent and asserting themselves, and also Eris, the new planet Eris in Aries, is the warrior goddess, and so she's fighting for liberation as well. So between Eris and Pluto, um, and Uranus rather, wants revolution, and there's revolutions going on everywhere, and in your life too, transformations, revolutions. Yeah, so Uh, Venus will go into Libra on the 15th, so about mid-month it will go into Libra. So it'll leave. Venus in Virgo is very nice. Venus in Virgo is beauty. You would love beauty. You would love to work on, just beautiful things. Maybe beautiful garden, beautiful. But Venus in Libra as well it's like co-ruler of Libra, and it loves beauty and the arts and people. You will be surrounded by people, socializing. You will be a lot more social than usual. Um, and Libra likes peace and harmony and balance. So what else is going on mid-month? Yeah, so Venus will go into Libra. I just said that. Mars always follows Venus. First of all, it goes Mercury, Venus, Mars. So Mercury goes in the 15th, the same day as Venus on the 15th. So they both go into Libra. So that's love and relationships and talking about them. Mercury would be planet of communication, and Venus would be maybe what you like, or maybe falling in love with someone. It looks really good for that because Libra rules the seventh house of partnership. So that's a really good time for that. Um, Mars remains in Virgo all month in September. So Mars generally hangs around for about 6 weeks. So it's action, vitality, get the job done. You want to get the job done, back to work, back to school. Um, and you can use that drive and ambition as a motivating factor. If you don't have it natally, in your chart, you can use the transits to incorporate them into what you lack. You can use that timing. Um, yes. What else is going on mid-month? Uh, Jupiter remain. Yeah. So the outer planets just remain stationary. Uh, Mercury is direct. I believe it's direct. Yeah, it's direct. It's nice when it's direct. So that's about it for. Eventually, maybe I'll do weeklies, but I like to just kind of do an overview of the month, actually bi-monthly, kind of. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. Um, Chiron, I left out Chiron, and Aries. It's making its way in Aries. Um, I think it's how many degrees? Chiron is 4 degrees retrograde in Aries. So Aries, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Chiron and Aries, how Aries express themselves, and the revolutions and everything going on in our world. A lot of the inner wounding, is coming up, and wounds are being healed. Um, and it can come out in so many different ways. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's If it's on your ascendant, it's your body or your personality. So people can blame Chiron for a lot of things, but Yeah, but it is just the inner, it's the wounded healer. It's the wounded healer. So, anyway, I'm going to end this. I hope you have a good September. Earth, Wind, and Fire this September. Uh, Take care.